Fly like eagles, soar like dove, dove, dove.
Good morning. After that introduction, I don't know what
Gonna
to
be
say.
How are you? How things going?
Amazing.
Fabulous.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. You're one of those artists that always, I'm always delighted just to see and hear why, because I realize that for you, the music means quite a lot. And not only is it that you're just going out there to perform, but it is quite clear that there is this term which is called a perfectionist, and you generally strive to be that.
I do. I'm obsessed with what I do. You know, it's not just getting on stage and looking cute. That's part of it. But it's
And you have that done back.
But what woman go like to dress up? I love dress up.
Yes.
Up like. But it's singing and finding music that's meaningful to people, but music that's meaningful to me first. Because I can't be true to it and be real on stage with it if it don't mean nothing to me.
And you're a very bright person.
I'm bright.
Yes, that's how you look. You're bright.
Now we're paying attention in
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I do.
You had a very busy summer in terms of the music and getting the music out there. It just coming back off Orange for very day.
We're in Canada with my band, Rockport Rebels, and we're also in the US. So we played a couple of festivals, and the last festival we did was Calgary in International Reggae Festival, which I headlined, which is a big thing for me. So it was amazing. The reception was great. We played for about an hour and a half, and the city had to close the show down because you know you get a fine. Unlike Jamaica, the shows don't go on until 2 o'clock in the morning, right? But nobody left. I mean, you had kids, you had grandmothers, it was a family affair, and that's what meant a whole lot. You know, yeah.
The last time I would have seen you perform here in Jamaica would have been so vexed.
Shabba!
I look here. I don't know if you saw Cherine that I saw on stage or something.
She shell it down.
She shell it down, mash it up, rock it up, stage in a leg.
Turn up the thing.
Jesus. I said to people, you know,
That's a side that people, they've never seen of
In Jamaica?
Cherine in Jamaica.
I think my core fans have. If the people have been to like a intimate, unplugged, or a Cherine show, that's me. I love being on stage, I love dancing, I love the up-tempo stuff. But sometimes the songs that become popular, you know, are like the slow, more reggae sounding songs. So people are, oh, she's a singer. But yeah, I'm a singer. So you sing on a dancehall beat, you sing on a reggae beat. It shouldn't really matter. And I think when I got the opportunity to do, because they called, and this was probably like 2-3 days before Summerfest. So I think it was one song, you know, they're like, no, I want you to do all of the 3 biggest collabs he had. And that's an honor. I am such a huge fan of Shabba Ranks. He's a professional.
What was that like though? Because it's almost like an amalgamation of different eras. Shabba from the 80s, 90s, and then you
Right.
more represent the us younger folks. What
Oh,
was
she's
what was that like?
You know what's funny about music and performing? I guess in retrospect, you can, do the intellectual bit and break it down. Oh, generation, I didn't care. I just wanted to be on stage with the man I used to see at TV singing Trilla Lord, Trilla Lord.
Exactly,
You know what
exactly.
to me. So I think when I went on it was just like, it's a dancehall show, so probably, from the outfit to everything, I was like, listen, it's a dancehall show you're getting.
Yeah.
So, my apologies to anybody who was expecting Miss Anderson. They make sure at something. But yes, it was fun. So much fun, so much fun.
And it's something that you do again naturally.
Yeah, put it this way, when you put up a YouTube video that gets almost 20,000 views in less than 2 weeks, and this is not a video, I've had videos of that people love the song and it don't get as many views in 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
But so many people went out, even when we went to the show in Calgary, we're in Canada, people said to me, yo, the performance they would shout out me and come back next year for more. So I don't know, and people want to be entertained.
You mentioned the YouTube video, and I have to ask you about social media because there's this immediacy, there's this need that people have to express their opinions about artists, their performance. Your Summerfest performance got a lot of tweets, a lot of people share their opinions, good and bad. How do you take that? Do you follow what
For
people
me,
say
I'm
about
on
it?
Twitter at Cherine, and I'm on Facebook, and I'm a social media junkie. It's just the age, and that it's just the age I grew up in. It just is what it is. for me, I don't take anything personal, especially when it comes down to music. But if I find out somebody is on Twitter being mean-spirited and rude just for the sake of being it, because I don't believe in tearing down women, I don't believe in tearing down men, and I don't believe in saying mean things about kids or old people. So I think when people start overstepping their boundaries, I will respond if I think it merits a response. But beyond that, it's your opinion. You know, some people just, they need that level of self-importance, and I'm not going to give you an audience.
Yes.
50,000 people on the Facebook following actively. I am not going to create an audience for somebody's negativity. It's about promoting something positive.
Yeah, very
That's what I'm saying.
critical observation. Again, we'll be taking some of your calls 969-3705 and 931-6193, 1-888-912-3989. You're into the films as well too. It's right now.
Yeah, One Love, Dancehall Queen, and
You come up
more
far away
than
from
video
going
directors.
to the shop to buy things.
Which one is it again?
That's one better.
Oh,
Going to the
man.
shop every minute to buy
Oh no, that was Tasha. I was the one that was actually molested in the film.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Because I was wondering what you're talking about, because I know the whole.
Is that? I know
Oh,
that.
Jesus.
Is there anything brewing?
Lots of stuff happening. Well, in terms of,
Script, your movie?
not in terms of movie, the last project I worked on was How We Live In, and I had the blessing of directing the project. So I tried to use the opportunity to make a music video that ran longer than 3 minutes and 30 seconds and make it more like a short. So there was dialogue, you know, before the song, and I ended up playing 4 different characters. So I had the opportunity to dress up as an old lady and then a 16-year-old schoolgirl all in one day. So it was fun. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna call her. Good morning, Dawn.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
Good morning.
Cherine.
Good morning.
Good. I love everything about you. Your style, your positivity, your attitude. Oh my God, you're good. You're the next best thing after music and even girl. You got to know it. Love you.
Thank you so much, Don, and big up yourself.
Okay.
Big up yourself. All right.
All right, Dawn, thanks much for that. So, you said that acting, there's nothing really happening right now in the background.
No, because I've been actively focusing on the music, and you know, the music industry probably 5-6 years ago was one thing, but right now it's different. We've decided to take the package on the road to really gain true fans before dropping albums and projects. You know, so it's doing a lot more of that. We're looking into areas like Australia and New Zealand in 2013. There's already been requests for places in Africa. The US I'll tour year in, year out. Canada. It's just trying to increase that, working on more songs. I'm constantly writing, constantly working, so it's just more music.
No one can hold me down. Just watch me win this crown. No one can hold me down. Fly like eagles, soar like